On this first episode back, we catch you up on where we've been and what we've been up to.
We discuss Nicki Minaj's tour and the return of Love Island.
Plus, we get into who we'd want to send to national service. Testing, 1, 2, 3, we're back!
Yay, Pop-Up is back, baby.
And if you're watching on YouTube, then you can see us visually now. We heard the cries from last time. Mm-hmm. The girls wanted to see the face, the outfits.
The beautiful face as well.
I was also like the outfits, and then I looked on what I was wearing, and I was like, I literally look like a 13-year-old who's trying to be like,
no, but that is
fit check.
Oh. Yo, my bro. No, the necklace is a vibe though.
Thank you. Accessories of old.
Thank you. Oh, did you go? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, with that place, like, not trying to be a bitch, but like, I spent so much money there, and they were like, oh, like, yeah, we'll give you £5 off, and I was like, damn.
£5. Also, your TikTok went like. Not like viral, but like London viral. And when I was in there, I heard 2 different sets of girls say to the girl, oh, we saw it on TikTok. I was like, that's definitely your TikTok.
Yeah.
So where's the ambassadorship?
I know. Do you know what it is? It's actually my fault because when you do this job, you're actually supposed to get in contact with people because my job is to like promote. So I can't go there. Because she was even like, oh, like, I'll give you money. I was like, honestly, it's fine. So it is my own fault because my job is to be like, okay, cool.
But also she's like, I mean, I don't actually know the business as a whole, but like it seemed like it was like just her.
Yeah.
And like it seemed like it's like a small, cute business. Like,
yeah. Did you go to both of them? Did you go to the big one?
Just the one on Parsons Screen.
Did you go to the one right next to the station or the one like a little 5-minute walk away?
I don't know. I just typed it in on maps and drove there.
Yeah,
it
so
was
probably
like,
the older one then.
Yeah, it was like off, like it was like on a track, like not a track, but like a alley street, side street.
Under the
bridge.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got actually this was from Antiques Market, but these are from there. And I got I got this, which was like a chain, but let me show you the visual representation. Now we're online. Yeah. I got this for $35, which I thought was like so kind of a good deal.
That's so banging.
And it's got all the chains, like separate charms.
Yeah. They have such banging stuff there. Definitely go.
Damn, we're promoting them again.
I know. Do you want to jewel us up, guys? But yeah, that is like my job really, and I don't really do my job properly, so I'm not blaming them, I'm blaming myself, first of all.
Anyway, we're back.
We are back. Yeah, so...
Where have we been? Why have we been away for so long? We did plan on coming back sooner, but we are 2 extremely big procrastinators. I was going to say we're busy people, but... we probably could have done it.
Do you know what it is? Is like, I feel like we have like random big things coming up and then we have like little small breaks where a normal person or like people that are, you know, like they would just fit it in that time, but we just procrastinate in that time about what's next.
My mentality when it comes to like anything though is like, oh, I can't do this unless I have like 3 spare days on either side. Mm-hmm. Like I'm like, it's this realistically is a couple hours task.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, oh, I need a completely free week to do.
No, literally, and it's really not that. But we are, Lewys is producing it now, and yeah, it's just us 2, really.
Which is why you can now see us, because that was a restriction that was holding us back.
Yeah.
And also, we now have a lovely board.
Yeah.
It's going to be a visual running order, representation of what we're going to be speaking about in each episode. And the vibe that because we were like, oh, let's get this, let's get that, let's do this. And we were like, why don't we just pause and collect it as we go?
Mm-hmm. It'll be nice to like build the area as we go. But this will basically be coming around with us everywhere because we won't just be in one location on Lewis's sofa.
On this, sorry, I also need to disclaim the sofa is fucking disgusting. I know, it's 5 years old. It was during a Zoella recession. It was... like Zoella will pay for her crimes for these H&M cushions. But I'm on the search for a new sofa. And if anyone has any recommendations, I'm looking for like a cream leather sofa.
Leather?
Yeah, like I don't know if...
Wait, leather is in like leather?
Like you know when you sit down, it's like...
And it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was planning on waiting until I'm moving, but I really can't discuss moving situations because it's PTSD trauma. I don't know if that's not woke to say.
Babe, I think a lot of people will probably agree with you because everyone's going for it.
But
maybe we should get like a little throw to put here.
Yeah, this is just disgusting and very not 2024. Like, I feel like we look wrong sat on this type of sofa.
I mean, you definitely blend in.
It's also just like, anyway, carrying on. We won't be on this disgusting sofa every episode. We're actually going to Ibiza next week.
For Lewis's birthday. So we will have some guests.
An Ibiza special.
And that'll be fun.
And like when we go to Ibiza, our plan, like we'll then bring a bit back from Ibiza to add on. The plan is just to keep going, and we don't want it to be as structured as we were last time.
Yeah.
We want it to be more conversational, open flow. We're still going to be bringing you the pop culture gossip and news, but more us-led, opinion-led, rather than feeling like we're on BBC News reporting.
Right. That part. Think of this area also like a bit of a fridge. Like we're just gonna constantly like add to it, you know, like a grandma's fridge. That's how we want the vibe to be. But we definitely want it to be like quite relaxed.
But yeah, that is the update with the podcast. And what have we been doing in the past few months? I wish I could tell you. You just got back from Bali.
I really need to actually start journaling. Like that would be so helpful for my life, not only for my mental, but for actually this podcast, because so much happens and so many like thoughts and feelings.
I've never seen that tattoo
Really?
before. No.
Oh, I've got too many tattoos as well. I've got a star.
I love the star.
And I've got a K on my hand. But now it just looks like I just put king on my hand.
Wait, is the K for kiwi?
Not.
Sorry, what the fuck?
Do you know what? Yeah, I clocked that yesterday. It's not for kiwi.
Oh, that's where my mind instantly went.
No, sorry, love you, babe, but absolutely not.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, it would have been cute and stuff. I was like, I wouldn't think that's your bag. You
No,
were
that is
were
not my
Mrs.
bag.
I'm not even posting them on Instagram
I
until a
know,
year, and never
literally.
mind getting a matching tattoo.
I did kind of get coerced into posting on Instagram and stuff. I should have kept it a secret for a little bit longer. But yeah, I just got back from Bali. Bali is amazing. It is so fucking far away though. Like I did not deep how far it was, but great, so cheap. I did get Bali belly. I think that's the only downside to it, is actually like potentially like getting ill on quite easily, because like you can't do anything with like the tap water. Everything has to be like brushing your teeth, this, that. So getting drunk and stuff like that, you need to relax, because don't be down in no like tap water in the middle of the night, because you will die the next day.
But it's also random stuff like ice cubes.
Yeah, the ice is all regulated. So if you go to like, I think certain places won't have regulated ice, but all the ice that has all holes in it is all good. But yeah, apart from that, it was great. There's so many fucking like, do you know the only like, not to be a hater, but the only thing there is though, is that like, there's like, people aren't like real interested to people watch.
Really?
They are, and they're not, only because like it's just like backpackers and stuff, you know.
Is there not loads of Brits there though who are like a mess?
No, not really, you know. Like it's not like Ibiza, like messy. Like people there aren't, from my experience, people are not that bad. I didn't go to Fins or anything like that, but I went to like where Old Man's is and shit like that, and like I think everyone like was quite cordial, to be fair.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been like, because I feel like there's been a plague of British people
There has.
terrorizing Bali and Australia
Yeah,
over the
because
past 2 years.
can we just talk about actual like British people like terrorizing fucking everywhere?
Leave places
No,
alone.
actually, like, should we actually just stay here until we're going IB for next week?
But it's weird because I'm like, I obviously people have always like moved to Australia and stuff, but for some, I mean, this country's gone to even more shit than it was previously shit in the past few years, so it's understandable why people are trying to flee. But there's been an abnormal surge of people who are like, oh, I'm just moved to Australia and like gone.
And if it's not people that have moved there, it's people and their surprise videos of coming home. Like everyone has been to Australia, and it's not just like the backpack type of people. It's like
everyone.
people that look like they're plumbers and stuff. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question to ask you. As we can see on the board, Isla got an IV drip. That terrifies me.
Oh no, it was great. I actually felt tip top, and I wish that I'd done it like 2 days ago.
Really?
I done it like at the end, because I done it because I got Bali belly.
But do you not think it's a placebo effect? Like, oh, you think it's... I don't physically... I mean, I guess people like inject drugs and that changes them. Because I was going to say, I don't see how you can inject liquid.
It's like a fluid and stuff.
And it changes you.
Because it's like got all the shit that you need in you to put into your bloodstream straight away, instead of like at a faster pace. Well, I know that it worked because I couldn't eat for about 3 days. And then as soon as I took it, about maybe like half an hour later, I could eat. I had an appetite.
What terrified me of those drips was, I think it was Madeline RG. Did you see her when she took it at Coachella? Took it like it's a drug. Took it at Coachella and she like passed out straight away.
Isn't she terrified of like needles and stuff like that?
I'm not sure.
I saw a video, because I was searching for the video of her doing it, like passing out, because she was talking about how she's like terrified of.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Alex Earl swears by them.
Yeah. There's such like an LA thing, and I was like, I just want to be an influencer for a day.
I would like to try it, but it also kind of rubs me the wrong way. Injecting like fluid into your body, it makes me kind of scared.
Yeah, no, I do feel
Scary.
that. Actually, I didn't actually think of that. You know, like actually just going into my body.
Well, that's what I mean. I would just be visualizing the whole time, which obviously isn't how it happens, but I'm thick, so this is how I would imagine it, just like spreading.
But
like,
it is like that because you can feel it in your finger. Like your hands go all numb and shit like that, you know, because you can feel it going in, like, in, you know when you get an injection and you can feel it like, you're like, oh.
I can't. That gives me heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, well, if you have a body belly, then please go and get an IV drip because it will sort you the fuck out. And they're cheap as fuck. They're only like, I mean, they're £50. I think 2 completely feel better again. That's fine.
Yeah, I'd spend £50 on... I mean, I don't, but I have in the past spent more than £50 on a hungover Deliveroo.
Yeah, right, there you go. And
Once-
that probably did nothing for you.
Once I ordered from Hakkasan on...
What? You ordered from Hakkasan?
I was craving... It was like midday. Or maybe it wasn't midday. I can't remember specifics. But I was craving a really specific, like, noodle. And the only place that was coming up on Deliveroo was Hakkasan. And I was like, I'm not about to do this. And then I ended up doing that. And I was like, well, if I'm doing this, I might as well just go all out. And I ordered, like, 5 things. It cost, like, £75. And I ate it all. And I was...
that's actually not too bad. I thought you could say
Well, because there was no alcohol. There was no drinks.
Yeah,
it was just 5 dishes. And it came and I ate it and I was like, that was so not worth it. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, because every time like people get stuff delivered and they don't like rate it, I'm like, well, what do you expect? It's been sitting in the back of someone's fucking metal box for like...
The only thing that I, for some reason, I don't know why, I think is better Deliveroo is Joe and the Juice sandwiches.
Really?
Which I've stopped having because there should be no reason why anyone is paying £9.50 for a sandwich. That is daylight robbery. But when I get it from I think it's because I get the tuna and the tuna's really hot when you get it straight from the shop. But then when you deliver it, it's cooled down.
Tuna in a sandwich.
I only like Joe and the Juice tuna because it's like a tuna mousse. It's not like that, like
a moose. Woo!
Anyway, I've not been anywhere exciting. I have been hosting my very own pub quiz though.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Well, not interesting. That is so interesting. I meant so
intriguing. I don't know what.
I guess so intriguing. It's so fun.
No, it's been really fun. I kind of was terrified of it because I'm really bad at starting something and not finishing it off, and I was really worried that this was going to be another case of that. So I was like, let me just do one. I'm not gonna like go head first and like make an Instagram and make this a huge big thing. I was like, let me just drop that. I'm just gonna do one. And then the first one went really well. So I was like, let me just try one more before I like fully commit to this.
Yeah.
And then the second one sold out and it went well. So I was like, okay, I want to like not make this a thing, but put my full effort into it.
I feel like it's you to a T though. Like when I saw that you were doing it, the first one, I was like, wait, this makes so much fucking sense.
Well, I was like, surely there's something more out there. Because don't get me wrong, I love doing social media. I love doing all that stuff. But I've been doing it 10 years properly. And I kind of feel like it's the same. I feel like that's why all big YouTubers have or not big, but like all older. You know when like people are like, oh, where's like Zoe, Casperly, Joe Suck, but even like the smaller ones who are more recent kind of fade away.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because you get bored. It's not like, oh, they've become irrelevant and they're people have lost interest. It's that like you get bored of posting the same thing every day, so you gradually, slowly start to post less and less, which obviously as a domino effect makes people less and less interested because you're letting them in less to your life. Yeah. But it's not in like a on purpose way. It's just like a you get natural, bored kind of way and don't post the same thing. So I was like, well, I've already started doing that and I'm already started very slowly not posting anything on social media anymore. So I was like, so what else am I going to do? And I was like, let me try this. And obviously it's not like going to be a job, but I wanted to like, I wanted something else that I was doing that wasn't solely relying on me posting my life.
Yeah. And I think like when you have this job as well, you have to reinvent yourself. You can't, because even for me, like unless I'm like not going away or doing certain things, and it can be so like unrelatable sometimes, and I've always like deemed myself as someone that is quite relatable. As Lewis said, you get bored of posting the same things. Like even me, I feel like my stuff can be a bit repetitive. I'm like in London, like what else do I have to do here? And now like started presenting and doing all of that stuff, and now with your pub quiz and stuff, you never know like what opportunities you're gonna get out of it. Like even like I got the Nike, I was working with Nike and I got that from like the podcast. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Because I'm like, my life is fine. It's not boring by any means, but I know I'm obsessed, and I've spoken to Isla about her, so Isla's obsessed as well. With this girl on TikTok called Festival Styled. She is my queen, my kingdom. Check her profile every day to check for updates. But she posts every single detail of her life, and that's why I'm so fucking invested. And I'm like, I am A, lazy, and B, like, she goes to 24 festivals a year. I don't do that.
That's that too.
No, she goes to an insane amount. Like, she goes to so many on her own in different countries. If you don't know, she's this girl called Becca on TikTok. I'm sure you probably have seen her because she's gone so viral recently. And she just loves festivals. Like, that's her whole shtick.
Yeah. Basically, and she goes to so many, and she like gets ready in the car, and like she's just so real with it though, and like everyone asks her for advice about everything, and she just seems so open. I really enjoyed her one that she was speaking about like brands that she wouldn't work with and stuff like that. Did you watch that? She's like a businessman. She's got her business hat on as well. Like, she's not just like la di da di da. Like, she knows what the fuck she's doing. Like, that's why she posts so much. And like nowadays, you can't just like where like you might have one viral video. People back in the day when TikTok first started, they used to like get like 10 to like 100k followers off of like a million liked vid. Now you're not getting no followers. Even like the Four Seasons baby, that woman, like the woman that posted it only has like 80k followers.
That's insane to me.
Like back in like 2020, if that happened, she would have at least like 1 million.
But that's so interesting because even me, I was just speaking about how much I love that Festival Style girl, but I don't follow her. I go to check her profile every day.
Really?
I don't know why I don't follow. I don't follow. I cannot tell you the last time I followed someone on TikTok.
Really?
I don't follow anyone. I can't even tell you the last time I followed anyone on Instagram. I don't follow people anymore. But it's just because our phones know us so well. Not to sound fucking AI conspiracy theory, but our phones know us so well. I don't need to follow anyone because it's going to keep bringing me back. Because the 3G waves are in your brain.
Yes.
COVID isn't real. I'm joking. COVID is real.
Did you I also saw that, like, you know, TikTok comments, they're tailored to you. So like they tailor the order of them to you.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not too much. I don't have anything to fucking hide from the government. They can know anything they want about me. If it's gonna make a better viewing experience on the TikTok app for me, you can take my information.
Wait, something that
No, carry on. Just remembered something.
Wait, something that I found out that was even weirder is, you know, like well, you probably won't know, but maybe you do. You know the Flow app? It's like a
the
period
thing.
app. They were selling like women's data on there.
And that is fuck. If you're trying to portray yourself as the moral compass of like, we are an app for women by women who are gonna like help you out, and then to sell. That's corrupt.
And this is a fact, by the way. They're under investigation at the moment. Go Google it if you don't believe me.
Have you watched the Ashley Madison documentary on Netflix?
No.
Ashley Madison, if you didn't know, is basically do you know, it's at the dating website where you can go on specifically to have an affair. It's for married people who want to have an affair.
Shut up, I haven't heard of this.
And there was a data leak about everybody on the website in 2018, and it was like a huge thing. I kind of roughly remembered it because I remembered that there was these two Christian YouTubers called Sam and Nia who are in the documentary, and he got exposed for being on the website. But obviously they were like this huge Christian family bloggers who have like 3 kids and had this perfect relationship, and then he got exposed in the data leak. But in the Netflix documentary, they were basically saying, the people who worked there, they were like, yeah, we said that it was 100% protected and all that, but it wasn't. Like, we put no effort, or like we put no protocols into measure to actually make sure people's data was protected.
That's crazy.
And I'm sure there are
Surely
obviously
that's illegal.
The bigger websites, I'm sure, like Instagram, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff, like they have the means to. But I feel like that's why I'm always like, you know, when people were doing that yearbook AI trend thing. Like, you know, when people, like, you put your face and it's like how you would look in the night.
Oh, yeah.
Smaller apps like that, I refuse to give my details to.
Yeah,
because
100.
I'm not saying, like, I know that kind of contradicts what I just said when I was like, I've got nothing to hide. But I don't want me to, like, they could sell it to someone, and if they have my email address, they'll be able to log into like my like other apps and stuff that I have and hack me. So I don't trust smaller things like that.
Because I like to use I used to like to use that app where you can see who's who doesn't follow you back.
Yeah, that was
and then and I was like, now I've got like, so when my Instagram got hacked, I like never like used that again because I was like, fuck that.
No, it definitely is that.
Yeah.
Because I used to have that as well. But I'm just like, is it worth finding out who fucking unfollowed you for your Instagram? to
I
get
know,
hacked?
literally.
Sometimes it might be, but most of the time it's not.
Not. It's definitely not, because when my Instagram got hacked as well, they were going through all my fucking pictures to try and find a picture of me like half naked
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
to put up there. So yeah, luckily I'm not really a nude person.
But it's like, that's why I went, because it reminded me of the Temu scam everyone was doing.
You guys are fucking dumb as hell for that though. Sorry. You actually are. I actually have friends that send that to me as well, and I was like, are you stupid? Like, what? Oh, sorry. Or what? Sorry, but I was like, trying to like that was, yeah.
No, genuinely, I get it because people made hundreds off it, some people, because you earn like £50 for every pound who did your Temu. I don't understand that thing. I went on it for the first time. I'm very embarrassed that I did. Literally 3 days ago, because I wanted portable fans for Ibiza. And I was like, the cheapest place I'm probably going to find this is Temu.
Yeah.
Because on Amazon, they were like £8. I was like, I'm not paying £8 for a portable fan, which costs 30p to be made. So I was like, do you know who's going to have that for cheap? Temu.
Yeah.
So I downloaded the app for the first time, and it is the most overstimulating, overwhelming experience of any application that I've ever downloaded in my life. I downloaded it, popping up. Have this for free. 27% off this item if you spend 20p. 82% off this item if you spend more than £3. Here's 7 free items if you buy 3 items. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? No wonder like mass consumption and global warming is going on like this when I download an app and I got offered 8 free items.
It sounds like a porn website.
It kind of felt like those pop-ups on like 1, 2, 3 movies. Like it was, and I was like, so I added a bunch of things to my basket because I was just trying to like exit through everything. And then I checked and I had like 27 things in my basket for like, it was something ridiculous, like £18.
Yeah,
and I was like, this is fucked. And I deleted the app because I was like, I would rather spend, not that Amazon is much better as a corporation, but I'd rather spend £8 and just receive the thing that I want than this. But I can understand why everyone else, well, not everyone else, but why a lot of people fall into the trap of Temu.
Yeah. It's a scary place. Even TikTok Shop scares the fuck out of me. Like, constantly. Because that's why I was worried about, like, the Americans, like, leaving TikTok. Because all that would come up on my fucking TikTok would be, like, random funny videos.
Of TikTok Shop.
And then just TikTok Shorts. Because I don't follow anyone from I don't really think I follow anyone from the UK that I find interesting.
I'm so the opposite. I can't get onto Americans. And we were just having a conversation with... Should we just leave it there?
Yeah, just gonna leave it here, guys.
Anyway, that kind of looks fucked now, but it's our first episode.
All right.
We were just speaking about Fanita, which if you haven't seen is an American TikToker who is, I don't know what is going on. I tried to catch up with the law. It's too much, and she posts like 27 videos a day.
The law.
The like story behind it.
Oh, okay.
But as far as I'm aware, she's just coming for random people. Because she was like, I saw a really interesting TikTok. Apparently, she was like complaining that she doesn't get the same deals as Alex Earl. And someone was like, you are not Alex Earl's peer. Like, Alex Earl's peer are the likes of like Monet. And they gave some other examples, but I can't really remember because I didn't recognize the names. But they were like, you don't offer what Alex Earl offers. Like, you're a comedy YouTuber who, like, you've gained your followers through being funny, not through recommending products through Get Readies and all that kind of stuff. Like, you wouldn't get the same opportunities because you guys aren't in the same lanes. And it makes sense. It's like the same way that like a beauty brand wouldn't come to me to ask me to promote their products because no one follows me because of my beauty recommendations. People follow me because of like my funny videos or my pop culture commentary.
Yeah, she must have thought people were dumb though. We're gonna be like, oh my god, like black women, blah 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 blah. But people can see right through that shit. They don't give a fuck no more. They'll read you to shit. Yes.
The other thing that keeps coming up on my TikTok, as we see on the board, is Rishi Sunak's civil servancy. That's not
civil
a word.
servant.
Oh no, it's not civil. What's the word?
No, army. No.
Not me saying civil service. Isn't that where you get like legally married as like gay people?
No.
Wait, there's too many.
Civil servant. I actually applied to be a civil servant.
Wait, so what am I thinking of? A civil partnership?
Partnership, yeah. Yeah, I actually applied to be a civil servant, you know.
What does a civil servant entail?
So, like, it's to do with the government, and I was going to do, like, there's different, like, jobs within it. I think, like, the taxman and stuff is part of the civil service. And, yeah, I was going to do, like, tax fraud and stuff like that. But then I think because I got arrested back in the day that they didn't want me. They gave me the job and everything, and I broke down crying.
Pause. Arrested?
Yeah, I had a fight.
Have we never said this story on the podcast
No.
before? Wait, when did you get arrested?
Like, in 2018 outside Amersham Arms. Of all places, of course.
Probably there in 2018.
Oh shit, of course, yeah.
I
You
literally
probably
lived
were.
a 10-minute walk, not even 10 minute, a 5-minute walk from Amersham Arms in
Really?
2018.
Fucking hell, that little corner there.
Oh my god, I had some terrifying nights
Yeah.
there. And the letters were never lit up. It was always like 3 of the like 12 letters which work.
Mishama. Like some random shit.
Did
But
you go in a whole police van?
Yeah. And I was in
a set?
Yeah, so basically my parents thought I was missing because I was like, it's fine, like I'll be out by like, you know, this was like 4 a.m. I was like, latest I'll be out, it's like 10 a.m. Like I'll, whatever, like my parents won't be fucking like messaging me off. So I said to my friend Molly, like before I got in the van, I was like, just don't say anything to my parents. So then there was like one of the custodies, like in Woolwich or some shit like that, was like closed. So everyone from basically like that side of like South London was all trying to go to that like Lewisham custody, which is like the biggest custody in the UK, if you didn't know. And yeah, I was in the cell for like 16 hours, going like this along the wall. I can sleep really, really well, like anywhere, I think it's like the African in me. So like, I just slept really. But yeah, 0 out of 10, don't recommend getting fucking arrested. It's like fun for the pic, but that's about it.
Did you get a mugshot?
Yeah, I do have a mugshot, but I don't know like how to get it. I think I'm gonna try pay for it. I think you can.
Yeah.
But I have a pic of me like getting in the police van, I'm pretty sure. Like on someone's Snapchat somewhere.
Oh my god, I wouldn't love a
Maybe we should
mugshot.
put it there.
That's what I mean. I feel like you need your mugshot like on your wall.
Yeah.
Do you know it would kind of be cunt to put your mugshot as your like Instagram profile picture?
I know, but I know that I look so ugly. Wait, I might not actually. Who fucking knows?
I'm sure you can face up.
I think I was like, yeah, I might just like
face up in your mugshot.
Yeah, actually, if anyone knows how to get my mugshot, please let me know because I will 100% print that out. And to the girl I had a fight with,
fuck you, bitch.
sorry.
Oh, okay. We're not still in beef with her. But anyway, national service is what we meant. I think I'm exempt because I'm colorblind.
Oh, lucky.
I don't know that for
Am I
certain.
exempt because I'm a girl?
But I know I'm exempt of being a pilot or a police officer because I can't be a pilot because apparently the risks of wires or buttons of colors. So if you like press a wrong button, if someone says press the blue button and you press like a purple button and you go down, it's your fault, obviously. And I can't be a policeman because if I'm in like a police chase and I'm like, the suspect is in a purple car and then everyone's looking for a purple car but it was a blue car the whole time. Which makes me think I'm not going to be much good doing national service, so I shouldn't be there either.
No, I don't think I should be there because, like...
But I also think, isn't it just 18-year-olds? Like, it's not us. We're too old for it.
Yeah, definitely. I would say I'm way too old for that shit. Like, so old. It's crazy.
And everyone's making jokes about it, but I don't...
It's not funny.
Yeah.
I'm fucking not going and doing that shit. The people that should be going are people like, you know that guy that was, like, being super racist at Whitechapel? He can go.
Anyone... I was
Wait, pick 5 people that you think should go.
Okay,
Rishi Sunak himself.
yeah, if you're so hell and bent about
Yeah.
people going, why don't you fucking go, loser?
I actually can't get over the fact that this man is 5'6".
I know. And I don't, it's not necessarily a compliment, but I feel like most people say this in a complimentary way. And I don't mean this in a complimentary way specifically towards him, but he gives tall man energy.
He gives tall man energy for sure. I think it's like the length of his head.
He
Do you
must
know what
have
I mean?
yeah. Also, I was to find this picture to print out. I went through some pictures of him. I think he's had work done.
Do you?
When I saw pictures of him in his 20s, I was like, he looks fucked. And he doesn't obviously look good now, but he looks better.
Yeah.
Which obviously most people don't as they age. So he's
I want
been
to see what
on
that house
Dr.
looks
Miami.
like. Yeah, he's been in Dr. Miami.
Surgery. Okay, so we have Rishi Sunak. Fuck, I'm trying to think who's been pissed. Oh, HS Tiki.
Oh my god, he can get the fuck over there immediately.
I literally...
Imagine if we saw him in Ibiza next week.
I am so not, obviously, I was about to say, I'm so not for outing people as if that's a controversial take. Obviously, it is inappropriate to out someone. But do you know how close I was to just faking DMs that he was sending me and being like, why is he getting loud? Because the way that he was going about, his homophobic comments to a TikToker called Snatched by Will was pissing me off. And you know, someone like that is just so like, big and meat-headed and has so many yes men around him that like no one's going to get through to him to humble him. The only way that he can be humbled is if someone like fake DMs or something and was like, well, wasn't this you last week?
I feel like a mass amount of people should do it. Not a mass amount, so it's like fake, but like a good amount should just like start coming out and being like, yeah, like, you know, like make a little pack.
I was so close to doing it, but then I was like, he's actually a terrifying man, and I don't need me on his bad side. Like,
definitely
he's
not.
one of those people, you know, those people who you don't want to mess with because they know no bounds to get payback.
Literally.
Like, he has nothing to lose.
No,
to get
the
payback
shit
on
that
me.
he says online just says enough. Like,
I don't need to be in beef with him.
he can go. Fucking.
We'll get onto it. Nicki Minaj can.
Oh yeah, Nicki
Nicki
Minaj
Minaj
can get there
in
with
national-
her brother and her fucking man.
Nishi
Nishi Minaj. Nishi Minaj.
Nicki Minaj in national service would be so funny. I don't like the woman, but watching her running around with like.
No, her on stage. We'll get onto that anyways. 'Cause,
I'm trying to think who else.
Andrew Tate, obviously.
He can do everything. Oh, I'm sorry, that sounded like a compliment. I was meant he could do everything in that,
No,
in the context of Brianna Chicken Fry. She thought she came up with the phrase, if you see, like, you know, when everybody in 2014 from X on the Beach and Geordie Shore was wearing those hoodies which said like hangover hoodie.
No, I didn't see them.
Oh my God, they were like a huge thing. I'll put a picture on screen. But she created merch 2 years ago which said, this is my, or if you're reading this, I'm hungover. And Alex Earl has just released merch which also said the same thing 2 years later. And Brianna Chicken Fry's come out and been like, you've copied my merch. It's like, do you know how common of a phrase, like, if you're reading this, you're...
Yeah.
Like, you did not make that up. I'm really sorry.
She sounds like, was it Patricia Bart that was like the elephant in the room or something like that?
Oh my God, Alexandra Burke.
Oh.
No, actually, she sounds like... Or, do you remember when Princess Nokia was like, Ariana Grande released 7 Rings, and Princess Nokia was like, doesn't that sound familiar? And played her song, which sounded nothing like...
Did that sound familiar to you? Because that sounds really familiar to me.
It's like, stay in your fucking lane.
Right? I will never, unless someone is like so obviously like to the point it's undeniable. Like, there have been times where, I mean, I would never really call out anyone anyway because I'm too lazy and I can't be asked with the back and forth. But there's been times where I've like watched someone sing and I'm like, okay, this definitely has inspiration behind me. But I would never call someone out because it's so embarrassing. And then imagine if you call someone out and everyone takes the other person's side.
That would be my worst that's my worst nightmare, like more or less in any like video that I make, and people not being on my side, because what do you mean this is my video?
Anyway, we're going to take a quick break right here, but we'll be back after the break to discuss Nicki Minaj's tour, the Kardashians' kids going Hollywood, and another series of Love Island. Damn, I never got hula hoops. I never got hula hoops.
Hello, welcome back. So, I posted a TikTok the other day about Nicki Minaj, and I found it very interesting that she's doing a tour at the moment, and the main demographic of people there are women and gay men. And most people actually agreed with me, but then there were some people that disagreed with me, and I just find it crazy because...
Out of interest, what were the people who were disagreeing saying?
They were like, as a gay man, like, you obviously don't know who Nicki is. I can read some of the comments if you want.
Oh, I hate people's excuse of that Nicki Minaj is culturally iconic or Nicki Minaj has done so much for me. Like, I dislike Nicki Minaj, which I'm still scared to say because I said it once and Barb's tried to come for me on Twitter. It was really scary. People were like taking videos, like people were finding old videos of me rapping Nicki Minaj being like, this you? And I was like, oh my God, like I didn't say I never liked her. I'm just saying I don't agree with her current actions.
No,
God. So I'm still scared to say about...
I don't like Nicki fucking Minaj, okay?
Yeah, what she said. But am I saying I'm never going to listen to a Nicki Minaj song again? No. Will she definitely come up when I'm playing old playlists, or if I'm at a pre-drinks, I might put a song that she's featured on? Yes, that's going to happen. You can still like Nicki Minaj, but for people to be like, oh my God, her legacy is so much, like I still have to funnel money into her pockets, like £100 for a tour date. You don't need to do that. There is not a single celebrity in the world that you need to repay like that. A celebrity has never done anything for you. And this is coming from someone who is celebrity obsessed. There is not a single celebrity in this world that you need to repay for anything they've done for you.
They don't, like, she wouldn't even spit on you if you were on fucking fire. Please deep that, yeah?
No celebrity would.
No celebrity would.
Like, I'm genuinely none. Like, and I'm not saying celebrities hate their fans. Celebrities obviously have a lot of love for their fans, but
I think Doja Cat would. Joke.
anyway, I want to hear some of these comments.
Right, so...
Sorry, we should probably say trigger warning.
Oh, shit, yeah. Trigger warning, by the way. This guy was like... As a gay man that loves Nicki, please come correct. You obviously know so little, but want to say so much. He was 16 and the girl was 15. Please put this same dead bar to bed. It's tired, all for a bit of clout. Rest. First of all, he's a rapist, okay? It doesn't fucking matter what age you are. You could be fucking 42 and 43. It doesn't matter. If you're a rapist, you're a rapist. And it was first degree, which means that it's probably aggravated. And then obviously this person doesn't know about her pedo brother. So people were calling him out under what the fuck he was saying there. And then obviously people were like, well, because I said like I would expect straight men to be there, and then everyone was, loads of like straight men were like, well, gay men and fucking women can be rapists too, and blah 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 blah, which is like what a straight man would say anyway.
What the fuck does that even have anything to do?
I know, literally.
It's like what the same people who it's when you take one thing and draw a conclusion from another.
No,
thing.
literally,
At what
but that
point in
wasn't
your
the
TikTok
topic.
did
That
you
wasn't the
say-
topic, okay?
At what point in your TikTok did you say sexual assault is exclusive to straight men?
I got invited as well by USC, and like it instantly was like no, and I was like, shit, like it's so annoying because why can't people just act correct? Like it's just like
It's like as much of a sheep person as she is, it's undeniable that she is a talented
has
woman.
bangers,
She has
like-
some of, if not the best, female rap discography in history. But it's such a shame that her actions has meant that I wouldn't want, especially with someone like a brand invites you, you have to actually
post.
But the fact that like if a brand invites you, you have to then by like association promote her. Like you're technically promoting Nicki Minaj
No,
because
literally.
you're having to post. You're at a Nicki Minaj concert on your story.
It's just crazy to me. And like, yeah, and then obviously she got fucking arrested as well. That was just fucking dumb though. Like, she thinks she's above everyone.
Do you know how much karma that is for everybody who bought a fucking Nicki Minaj ticket?
No, literally.
I
and then they were
was
like,
pissing myself because the tickets went on sale because I kind of feel like the whole how bad of a person Nicki came to public light during the Megan Thee Stallion hiss and Bigfoot beef. I feel like that's when it kind of came to the mass attention how much of a shitty person she was. I'm pretty sure the Pink Friday 2 tickets came on sale prior to that. And some of my friends were getting tickets and they were like, just assuming because I'm a big sort of female rap, hip hop, R&B fan that I would have wanted to go. And I was like, I don't actually want to go, but you guys go ahead and go. And at the time of the tickets, I was like, fuck me, am I going to regret this? The show they all went to was that Amsterdam show.
Really?
Was that Manchester show that got cancelled.
Really?
And I was just like, I don't, like, karma's karma, like, but wow, this is
Yeah.
one like,
No,
example of, like,
literally.
you guys are idiots for buying tickets to that tour anyway.
and then they were really gassed because they saw her out of a fucking little window.
Also, everybody was trying to say that she was like the Amsterdam government or police or whatever were taking the piss. I'm not sure that they probably were to a certain degree, but facts are facts. She was trying to travel out of a country holding illegal drugs. She had weed on her possession, which is, and everybody was like, weed is not actually legal in Amsterdam. As far as I'm aware, it's like
There's a loophole in it. Isn't
yeah,
there?
or it's like the regulated selling from specific vendors is legal, but carrying possession is not necessarily legal. And on top of that, just because it's legal in that country, she was flying to the UK.
Also, like, she must have been carrying a lot because if you want to smuggle out of Amsterdam with drugs, you can.
I think she.
Not that I would know, obviously.
I think what it was she denied being searched or something, which alerted suspicions, which then made the.
That's like that is just so her though, isn't it?
That could be wrong though, so don't come for me if I'm.
I want to assume it was that.
But yeah, I agreed with your TikTok, and I think, I don't know, she's just.
It's just a shame, isn't it?
She also, not to pay her a compliment though, but she must be on that Ozempic because the difference from the start of the tour to now, she looks phenomenal right now.
Does she?
Yeah, she's like back
saw
to
her,
like
like-
2017 body Nicki.
I just find the way that she dances in that so funny.
Yeah.
Doing like the splits and her ass coming out, which is the cringest thing I've ever seen.
Anyway,
That rounds it up for Nicki.
moving on to Love Island. We're back, yay. Does anyone care? Does anyone give a shit? I will inevitably watch, because it's just a part of who I am and my makeup, that will watch reality TV if it's on. But I think long gone are the days of Love Island where people tune in every night and specifically catch up on every episode.
So let's start with the cast. The guy with the mullet is hot. The black guy is hot until he was like, he likes brunettes. Because you ain't talking about a fucking 30-inch bust down. You're talking about a white girl.
He was hot as well, Munvir, I think he was called.
Oh, yeah.
Until he, again, opened his mouth and he was like, I'm 30, I think he said I've never been in a relationship, but I'll take you on your first date, you'll fall in love with me, and then I'll sleep with you and I'll never speak to you again.
Great.
And I was like, you're 30 years old.
He's 30.
Yeah, your age mates are most married with kids. Why are you on national television trying to brag about that? Everybody was saying, and I kind of agree, for maybe the first time ever, the men ate up the woman.
Yeah. The women
Because why do we have 4 different same ladies? All the others literally look interchangeable and identical.
No, literally.
It's weird.
It is so weird.
Like, I don't understand the thought process behind it, especially off the back of season 10, where they casted like a good diversity, but also like it was kind of like a lot of different personalities. Like you had Mehdi, you had like Whitney, you had like Ella T, you had Molly Marsh, you had Jess. Like they were all very different types of people.
Very, very different.
But
like,
these people are literally
copy and paste of each other. And then there was also that girl that's like currently getting cancelled at the moment. That is funny. Sorry.
If you haven't seen the video, have you the video?
Yeah. And she's like something about her boyfriend.
He's a Premier League footballer. You can't film him. As if being a Premier League footballer is Beyonce and makes him obsolete from being filmed.
Yeah, but like, okay, so I was watching a video, but I couldn't watch it on loud. Did she attack the girl? Did she put hands on her?
So the girl said, which is why you've always got to be careful throwing out claims.
Yeah.
She said that she only filmed a part of it, but trust me that it was bad enough if I felt the need to film that part. Because her original tweet was that this girl is cast on Love Island and her boyfriend attacked me.
Is it her brother?
Or maybe her brother, yeah. And then she posted everybody was like, well, can we have, and she was like, I've got it all on film. Yeah. And everybody was like, well, can we have the proof?
Like, just don't talk if you're not going to put the video up as well.
You can't throw these, like, claims out about someone.
Yeah.
So then she posted the video and everybody was like, this isn't what you said. Yeah. It was just her saying, I mean, albeit in an annoying voice, like, he's a Premier League footballer, you can't film him. And everybody was like, that's not abuse.
Yeah.
And then she followed it up with a third, and as far as I'm aware, final tweet saying, okay, like, I know this video isn't the worst thing ever, but trust me, like, what happened outside of this video was really bad, and that's why I felt the need to film this part.
Okay.
I don't know. They're not going to kick her off the show.
Yeah.
So
like, just,
people have done a lot worse.
You just know that, like, with these things, if you're gonna throw out accusations and you want it to, like, at least go somewhere, just make sure that the person is putting their fucking hands on you. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up in the heat, not the person.
No,
because everyone was just like, well, this shows me that she's gonna be good fucking TV, innit?
I don't know if she will, because she's got. I hate commenting on things that people can't change, but she's got not the best voice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's Saffron Barker's best friend.
Who is Saffron Barker?
She's like a YouTuber who.
Oh, that's the one with the nice house, isn't it? Well, cool house. I mean, like, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a I guess objectively, it's a big.
Yeah, it's like a big
interesting house. Yeah.
Would I decorate? No, obviously not. Anyways. So yeah. So what's his name? Ayo. There's always someone. Sorry, called Ayo. There's always someone called Ayo on this show. Anyways.
He's hot.
Yeah, he's hot. The guy with the mullet is hot.
I said the other day, and it's probably the most embarrassing thing about myself. I would sleep with 85% of men who get cast on Love Island. And it's quite terrifying that, like, a large portion of my type is Love Island.
Do you know what?
It's so embarrassing. But I guess it's technically the deemed standard of attractiveness. So it's not that embarrassing. But it's just embarrassing, like, because I'm not, I don't know. I just find men who go on Love Island hot.
I wish the women were like... Anyway, hold on. So this is so off topic, but did you watch I Kiss Girl?
Yes. Oh my God, have you watched it?
No, I didn't
it's
watch
really
it.
good.
Is it? Yeah, because everyone's loving it. Because, like, I didn't go to uni, but, like, the girl Eva, Shout out Eva.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like her on it?
Yeah, she's good on it.
She was made for TV though, I think. Like she's
yeah,
really
she comes really well on it.
Yeah.
And I will say, the lesbian version is so much better than the gay men version.
Really?
Because the lesbian version, the gay men version, which I think is so on brand for a gay man Love Island, is everyone is so aware they're on a TV show and everyone is trying to be like, yes, iconic viral moment.
Okay.
But the lesbian version, which again I think is so on brand for lesbians and bisexual women, is that it's like so non-TV-esque and it's just like so like they're actually genuinely falling in love but chopping and changing so much.
Yeah.
It's very good and way better than the gay version.
Go bis and lesbians.
But it's such a random show and it's a bit annoying because obviously the audience for a gay and lesbian show is never going to be there / the same for a straight show because straight people aren't interested in the LGBTQ plus community or a large percentage of straight people aren't. So the budget's not always there and you can kind of tell when you watch these shows like when the budget's not there.
I mean, it is a start though, isn't it? So
Yeah.
hopefully it gets better because like she's like the Eva, she's getting like loads of traction. Like the girls are loving her.
Which
like,
the gay guys didn't get. The gay guys
Really?
didn't get any form of traction.
I feel like
I think also the girls are younger than the gays they originally casted.
okay, that would make sense. But I just feel like in general on social media, women are always the ones that I don't know how it is in the gay scene so much, but women are always the ones to like be commenting on like other girls.
Well, it's the same
Even
as
if it's
Love Island.
straight.
The girls are always the most followed than the boys.
Yeah. And that's another thing about Love Island as well that's pissing me off still. They need to stop this like no activity on their Instagram. It's just not the same.
But they let the All-Star people have it, but now they're going
Yeah.
back. I mean, I guess the argument is that they've done it before, so they know what they're going in for. But also, they've announced that All-Stars is coming back. Who else is there to go on it? We were already scraping the barrel on the first
It's just
one.
gonna be a remake of all these lot.
It's terrifying.
So yeah, that's it really for Love Island. Any more comments?
No, I mean, I will be here probably not next week because next week's episode will be Ibiza, but the week after with my thoughts and opinions because I will inevitably be watching it. And do you know what is so crazy now is that I feel like people need to figure out a way to bring it into total streams and ratings. I will probably watch most of Love Island through TikTok, but I won't be counted as like a number as the viewing ratings.
No, that's how it
But I
goes,
will know
though.
everything that goes on because I will have watched it on TikTok.
Because it's like there was a couple episodes last year, like podcast episodes, where we didn't watch the episode.
But we still commented on it.
Yeah, we still knew what the fuck was going on.
I wonder if we'll get any Love Islanders on the show. Because remember last year we had
Yeah.
Medium people.
Sitting in just
No, we would have to take them somewhere else. They cannot sit on the sofa.
can come to my house.
I just wish them all the best. It's a slippy journey. That's
It
not a word.
is.
Slippery slope or a tough journey. Pick it. Kardashian kids are now famous.
Yeah,
they're
oh my
finally
God.
at the sentient being age.
Sorry, that fucking video of this one. But like 4 of my friends sent it to me and I was like, I can't. Just please stop. Like
Why?
everyone stop. Because it's awful.
I don't think it was that bad.
Are
For
you
10-year-olds.
joking? It was terrible. It was fucking awful. Like, honestly, blew my head off, Neuron. Like, that is like, no. And like, do you see that woman that came out and she was like, my daughter, like, it's like done this for years and like all of
Yeah.
that. To be fair, I don't feel the same.
She's back.
Hey.
It's not cheap. And then for...
Did you go to like...
I
fit
did
school?
like bits and bobs. I didn't do like full...
What do you have to do when you go fit?
I think you like most of them drop out of school and have to get homeschooled because like you have to the rehearsals are so intense. But you know she was wearing that wasn't even the the Simba costume. She got her own custom made costume from Earl. Obviously Kim or Kanye sorted it out.
What
for her.
else?
ERL, the clothing brand.
Yeah.
And that's what she's wearing. She didn't even wear.
She was like a chicken.
It's kind of cute. I mean, look at. I'll put them on screen. I'll show you now. The photos. She did like a custom Earl photo shoot as well, and it's kind of cute.
She is that kid though.
She will
She
be,
will
yeah.
be that kid. Like 100%.
And,
It's crazy how like when kids are born into like certain like she was just destined from like a young age.
no, she definitely was, but she also has like a. Well, I mean, it's because she's Kanye and Kim's love child, but she has like a. It's so crazy that a child so young can have like such like a personality and swagger about them.
Yeah. No facts.
That is like, Like it's crazy that at like, I think she's 11, maybe 10, 12, something around that. At that age, you can have like, oh, that's so Northwest coded.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know any other child that young.
But to be fair, like I feel like every like most children like went through a phase. Like imagine you when you're like 10 and stuff. If your parents were like famous, like that, like do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you would be like
That's
that
true,
kid.
probably. And I also don't know any other 10-year-olds in comparison. I just kind of lied there with that comparison. Amazing Distance on Instagram. He's the first Kardashian child to enter Instagram. And I'm sorry, he's down here. And I don't know if you realize, they're carrying jaded London bags.
Yeah, what was that
What
about?
the fuck? He's kind of me coded actually today.
But he's like such that like specific swag. It's like the 2012 like swag boys.
Yeah, like that's made like a comeback.
Yeah.
With like Chief Keef and the like Ralph Lauren polos.
I'm actually not mad at the swag though.
No, not at all. I've been on snapbacks for like a time. I think a snapback, especially like when I wear it backwards like this, it gives me like a facelift because it's like quite tight here, so it like pulls up my.
I like that's why I like my hair slicked because I'm just like.
That's why I'm always wearing backwards snapbacks. And it's so good when you haven't had a fresh haircut.
Is this your hair not fresh?
No. This is like a week. I think I got it on Friday last week.
Oh, okay. Fine.
So almost a week old, yeah.
But yeah, this haircut that all these boys are getting as well is just like.
That's the one thing I'm not understanding. This big, so much hair.
Mushroom.
Like, can we not go back to short back and sides?
Yeah.
Can we go back?
Kiwis are starting to look like that when he like doesn't do it properly. I'm like, babe, you better.
I hate the messy long hair.
It's like
on
that,
boys.
like that. Yeah, the mushroom. Like it's just so 14. But it's okay when you're 14, isn't it? But
also,
was a
I know
grown
that
man.
those men aren't washing their hair, and it's just like, and they're not getting haircuts either. So a comb is never going through like the knots and mattedness.
oh, I'm just thinking about this one person, but I don't want to bring him up because his girlfriend is like nice.
I kind of want to know who, but I'm not gonna ask. Oh, anyway, that's the end of the first episode back.
First episode back. Thank you so much for.
We have a new segment.
Oh, we have a new segment.
We have a new section at the end of every episode. We're gonna give you our tip, recommendation for you to go out, stream, watch, listen, form of media. We don't have a name for it yet. So if anyone has a recommendation for the name, leave it down below or DM us or something. But yeah, my song is Edible by Flo Milli featuring Gunna.
Oh.
It's from her it's from her new album, and it deserves the attention that what's that really viral song that she had? He's been in a rave on man, I'm a Gucci. What is that song called? Gucci. Feeling Gucci.
I don't
Find
know.
Asia,
Actually.
he feeding me sushi. When we fucking it feel like a movie.
So I'm just extending my parking.
What is that song called? I don't know. Never had a bitch like me in your life. What is it called? Never Lose Me. It deserves the attention that Never Lose Me received.
Okay, I'm gonna add that right now.
Edible.
Everyone add it right now.
Edible, Flo Milli featuring Gunna. And I also recommend everyone, if you are a fan of Housewives, well, more specifically Vanderpump Rules, but Housewives as a whole.
Oh, I just started Vanderpump Rules.
You watch the show The Valley. It's on Hey You. It's only 10 episodes deep. It's only 10 episodes deep in its first season, and it's gonna be like something that explodes to the level of Vanderpump Rules / Housewives series. Yeah, but it's like, you know, when like shows like Housewives, like there's so many series and so much lore and story behind it, like it's so overwhelming to get involved. I'm telling you all now, your warning. You start The Valley now because it's gonna spiral into one of those things that has like a cult fan base and like so much funny memes behind it, but you'll only get it if you've watched it. It's following the life like of a few cast members who used to be on Vanderpump Rules, but majority new cast of like 30-year-olds who have moved out of LA to the Valley to like start their family, and they're all like pregnant or just had like kids who are young. And the drama is insane. Literally,
That sounds a bit
it's only
like
10 episodes in, and someone's been accused of being a racist Republican. Someone's been accused of cheating on their partner. One partnership is going through a divorce, and another partnership's
this
accused
is
the other one of being
deep.
an alcoholic. Like,
I like it.
the other ones, allegedly wishing ill on a pregnant woman. Like, it's insane. These people are genuinely not normal.
They would not do that in the UK
No.
anymore.
And that is why I've started watching Buying London, but I can't watch it because it's not natural. Like, you know how Selling Sunset, the whole attitude behind it is like, I don't care what's going to happen because I'm going to step on anyone's toes to make this commission. They're trying to do it. And like in the UK, it doesn't work because the reality is in the UK, it'd be like, oh no, babe, you go for it. Like, I'll step out. Like,
No, literally.
we don't need our own version of Selling Sunset because first of all, the houses in London are nowhere near as big. So it just kind of looks a bit shit and gross. Second of all, our nature is not that hustle and bustle, go get 'em like LA is, dog eat dog world. And third of all, we don't have, like, real estate isn't like as much of a thing in London as it is in LA.
I do think that it is getting bigger because I followed like Remy on Instagram for ages, and she's like been in that real estate, but it's not, as you said, I think the whole attitude behind it isn't the same. My song of the week, it isn't actually out. It's Glorilla and it's TGIF.
Wait, I don't think I've heard that.
Yeah, it goes like this. Hold on. Shit, how does it go? It's 7 p.m. frat. It's 95 degrees.
Is that not out?
No, it's not out yet. It's just everywhere at the moment. But it's going to go off, and she better fucking release it soon, otherwise
Has
I'm
she
gonna get
given a
bored.
date to be released?
No, but I'm bored.
I really like Glorilla.
Yeah, I like Gloria. She's tiny.
And-
Did you see that video of her, Cardi B?
And Megan
Meg,
stood
yeah.
up. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
And Cardi B is going to be on the remix of Wannabe. I'm pretty sure it comes out tomorrow. Which will
What's
mean,
Wannabe?
Like the Go Meg,
Oh, yeah,
Go
yeah, yeah.
Meg, get him glow, get him glow. Cardi B's going to be on the remix.
Oh,
That
love
is
me some
gonna
Cardi.
go the fuck off.
Wait, do you know who also is this is to do with media, my favourite TikTok at the moment is Tamello.
Oh my god!
I
For a
love
second,
her.
do you know
I
that
love
fucking
her.
video of her with the passport being like, "I watched you book your flight to Marbs." And I was like, I wanted to see how far you could get, thinking that you were gonna go to Marbella when I had your passport. She's a genius because she's obviously a character, but she knows what she's fucking
She does,
doing.
and she's just witty with it. Like, the shit that she says is just hilarious.
Yeah, she's naturally funny.
No,
as well.
she's naturally funny. Like, she comes out of the best shit ever.
But
I
that's
think
the best way to be on social because there are so many guys out there who are like big on social media because they've made themselves into a personality that is an exaggerated version of themselves. And I feel like the only person that I can think who's done that in the female, the only woman who I can think who's done that is Amelia Dims. And I feel like there's such a market because look how big Amelia's gotten. And I really hope that Tamella's going to
Me too.
blow up and get her own fucking interview series. 'Cause
I know. It is a
imagine,
shame because
like artists on their press tour getting interviewed by Tamela.
it would be amazing. She's so witty though. Like, she's so witty. Like, and she also just does not give a fuck. Like, everything that she says, obviously from the interview with the woman to like now, if you watch her TikToks, like, she just comes out with shit. And she's also like intelligent. She's not just saying for the sake of it. Like, she'll come up with facts as well.
And she's 18.
And yeah, she's 18. That's crazy. And she's for the people.
She's kind of what, and I think China stepped out because it got too much, which is obviously a completely understandable thing. She was 18 years old. But I'm hoping for her what I was imagining for China. Like, China also had that sort of like big, like over the top personality, like an exaggerated version of her normal personality. And I felt like there was a huge opportunity for China, but I think she stepped out the limelight because it was too
I
much.
see her on live a little bit.
Yeah, I always see her on live, but I guess that's just like what she's trying to do to keep up with money. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Just if necessary, please don't do music if you can.
Yes, not every person who does.
Unless it's gonna be like, she's South African, so if it's gonna be like some South African music, then I don't know.
Did you see Tyler's music video to Jump with Gunna? Like a bona fide superstar.
Really?
She's in.
Yeah,
She
she
looks
is.
sickening, and the
Is that
whole
where everyone was like, I need to like go to the gym right now? Do you see that big
probably
picture of her?
yeah.
She's insane. Is she tiny? She looks like she's tiny.
I reckon she's like 5'6".
Okay, that makes me feel better.
She's just a superstar.
She is.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening to the first episode
episode.
back.
Woo!
Bop, bop. If people want to find you, Isla, where can they find you?
I don't fucking know actually. Wait. Instagram. At Isla Lover on Instagram and at Isla on TikTok.
And you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Looking for Lewys. You can also find the Pop Off Podcast on YouTube, Instagram. And if you're not watching this on YouTube, you can find us on YouTube, all at Pop Off Podcast, or on YouTube, it's just Pop Off Podcast. And we'll see you very soon for a brand new episode.
Yeah, I'm so excited for next week's episode.
We'll see you in Ibiza,
Yeah, we'll see you in
bitch, with
Ibiza,
some
baby.
special guests. If you made it this far, do I have sweat patches? No, thank God. If you made it this far, we'll have some special guests. So make sure you're just staying tuned. That's not English.
Ciao, ciao.